Alrighty, so today I wanted to use the Unknown team a little bit, and I saw that Beats made a video using Summer Merlin and Rimuru, which I thought was really cool. If you haven't seen that video, go check it out. I'll try to leave it linked in the description. If I forget to, please remind me. But he was using Roxy from Mushoku Tensei, actually, instead of Tyr, and I really liked that, and I tried to use it because it's a really cool idea for just attack ceiling, and then hoping that you can, they don't get through the shield, and then that means that you're going to end up getting, the attack-related stat boost, and then you do big damage, and they can't really rebuttal. So it was really, really cool. I really liked the idea behind it, but unfortunately, it just didn't really work for me. He was using, I think, his in ungeared, if I'm not mistaken, and I am unfortunately at the top of geared PvP as far as like the bracket goes. Like I'm in champion or whatever. So I ended up needing, I think, another damage dealer, which it seems like it's going to hopefully work out that way. Obviously this was a bot, so not a great demonstration, but either way, I thought it would be really fun to use Rimuru because of the fact that if you go up against demons, which is most of the meta right now, you're going to sap all of their attack-related stat reduction from Demon King. And it is going to give him stats, like he's going to get a lot of attack-related stats, which could be a big issue. But at the same time, it's not really that big of a deal, considering, you shut down most of their hand. He will be able to get the really good damage off there. I mean, it's a Demon Cusack, but he's going to get a lot of attack-related stats, but he can only use his AoE card, which it was unfortunately breaking the shield pretty much every time they were using it against the other team, so I decided to try something like this instead. But either way, I mean, decent first match. Let's keep going. Alrighty, we have another Demon King team here. I think the thing is you kind of need to... I just got really... Well, I did it again. I was going to say I got really lucky with the hand. Let me go for the actual attack seal play this time instead. So let's go for... You need to use the Merlin cards second if possible. So we're going to go for maybe do this. If they don't have evasion food, that should deal some decent damage there, and then I think we'll just try to get a little bit of damage out on the melee, because more than likely he's using Tarmia Link on, Demon King there. So this is going to pop the Purification on melee. It doesn't matter, it actually killed him somehow. If it pops the Purification, it doesn't matter because it's her passive that actually puts the attack seal on, and it procs after his passive procs, so it actually ends up working out quite nicely there. So you'll see that he will actually be able to use his AoE here, and it's not bad. It definitely can do some decent damage, especially with the 3 attack-related stat increases that it gets. So at this point, though, I mean, we can just infect, go for an AoE here, and then finish him off with hopefully a... Ooh, that's actually doing a little bit more damage than I was expecting. This actually might kill. Yeah, Tyr kind of going crazy, which I hate that I'm having to rely on Tyr to do a little bit. I was really hoping that the Roxy play would work out for me, but unfortunately in this high of PvP, and with it being geared, of course, that is a big kicker. They can just break the shield pretty easily. Alrighty, okay, ooh. Could be very interesting, actually. He gets to go first, which means he might end up setting up on me here. God, dude, we literally have gotten the same hand every single time. I don't know how I'm getting so lucky with these attack-related stats. These weak point skills, but it's kind of nice, I gotta be honest. I don't have any way to remove buffs from melee, though, so that could end up being an issue if I am not able to attack seal like I want to. I'm assuming this is a real player because he's taking a little while. So he's popping the evasion there. I assume he's going to put on the AoE here. He does. And then single target with melee, I think it was. Oh, it was, okay, Estarossa, which that's going to get me down a pretty good ways. So he probably does have evasion food if I had to guess. I'm going to bait with this first, then use this, which I guess it doesn't matter what order I do it in since I'm not going up against Purgatory melee, but maybe we go for... he's kind of a threat, and we can try to kill off Demon King next turn. So, evaded, and then we pop this, so that should deal some pretty big damage. Ooh, yeah, looking really nice there. He has... Ooh, he has his Tarmia Link on Estarossa. He has a second AoE with Demon King as well, so that's gonna It's going to encroach the tier, actually. But it doesn't matter too much, because I think... Well, I didn't infect him, so he might end up getting a decent amount of HP back from this. That could be a problem. Oof, okay, that was super close. Super, super close. Am I going to have enough damage to get through here? I think that this level 2 will kill. I'm not 100% sure. But it's basically all I can do. So we're going to go for it anyway. Unfortunately, it's not going to attack seal. So the melee might end up wrecking me here. Not enough damage, unfortunately. I guess in that scenario, it would have probably been better to try to kill off the side units, but he was still going to have a single target regardless, so even if I would have attack sealed him, he probably would have been able to, you know, kill me there. That's unfortunate. It's not going to be a you win every kind of game sort of team, and I would feel bad that I'm using attack seal Merlin, but Demon King teams are everywhere, man. They're super annoying to go up against too. I really don't feel bad. Alrighty, we have another right here, another demon team. Dude, literally, this is the 4th time in a row. I don't understand. I really don't. Let's go for just baiting damage, I guess. We'll go for the melee hit play here. It's probably a bot with the latency. Yeah, it looks like a bot. Actually might end up killing melee outright here, which is kind of surprising because Merlin's on HP defense. I'm not really expecting that big of a damage out of her Flood card, but I mean, hey, it's actually kind of nice. We get an extra weak point skill. I mean, at this point, it might be better off to just wipe with the tier, I guess. So we get evaded on that. That's pretty much the only card he can use, though. He doesn't lower my... he doesn't lower tier's HP at all, so at this point we might as well rely on Rimuru here. Plus we do pop the... Ooh, could this kill? I kind of doubt it. Yeah, okay, did not kill there. Not enough damage because we're not missing any HP, but we have our Pierce buff popped on Rimuru at that point, so it's pretty easy pickings. So, actually, I mean, it's a really cool setup, actually. I mean, he gets to use one card at best. I mean, if he gets lucky, he can use the card twice because everybody else just has attack cards. So I do really like it. And I mean, you have pretty good damage with this team. I really like the Roxy play. And the Roxy play, I guess, doesn't work out super, super great because even if you do get the attack-related stats, I mean, you have to kill Demon King turn 2. And he has a damage cap, so it doesn't really matter because Rimuru is more than likely going to hit damage cap regardless. But it could help the AoE do more damage, so that way you don't have to rely on as many cards, maybe. I don't know. It could work, but in some ways it doesn't at the same time. But either way. Alrighty, I'm pretty sure this is a real player. Maybe, actually. I'm not 100% sure on that. God, dude. I mean, that's not the exact same hand that we've been pulling, but still a pretty solid hand. Problem here is the Chandler. Chandler can use both of his skills. Like I said, I'm not 100% sure if this is a bot or not, but it would be really nice if we could get the Infect off here, I think. Okay, we do actually get to deal some damage here. Decent damage from the Infect card, and then we're going to weaken the Chandler a bit. Depending on who he disables here, which I can only assume it's probably going to be tier, because I guess the play would be to AoE Infect and then disable the tier so he doesn't do big damage or anything like that. But unfortunately, yeah, that is what he's going to go for. Does kind of suck in a way. Maybe, ooh, I wonder if he might lifesteal a lot back. Let me go for this into... not 100% sold on that, actually. This into this. Ooh, good damage there. Even with him being disabled, I assume this will kill. Yeah, very low HP on him, so boom. Down goes Chandler. And then we had him below 50%, so this is more than enough to kill the extra 50% of the damage cap. So nice going there. He doesn't have too many stacks of Esterosa's passive or anything, so with only 2 characters, he's not really going to be able to follow up with that. So we do get an extra set of flood cards, which is kind of funny. So I could stall even further if I really wanted to, but not obviously necessary. So, yeah. How much damage are you doing here? Ooh, actually, okay. Killing the tier. I gotta respect it. We're gonna merge the Rimuru cards because of that, which is kind of funny. But it doesn't really matter because Rimuru is kind of cracked. So we're gonna go for something like this. I assume this will be more than enough to kill. So yeah, looking pretty good. We're gonna move on. Alrighty, we have one last Demon King. I'm probably gonna call it after this one. Ooh, we got a 7 Kings player. These guys have pretty high CC. Not 100% sure if this is the guy's bot or if it's actually him or not, but he doesn't have a title on, which is kind of bizarre, gotta say. A little weird to see a player in like a higher tier guild without a title. So that's cool, I guess. Okay, getting some damage out on my tier, which I'm not gonna complain about, to be honest. Ooh, will he kill him? Okay, he doesn't kill. So that's nice, because that would have been really bad. I think we go for the bait into the attack seal for sure, because we can do something like this. I don't want to disable my Merlin, but at the same time, getting some extra damage out on Demon King would be very beneficial. And I guess it's not really going to matter if I disable her or not, because she's not really doing anything other than using her passive regardless. So nice damage there. Because he used the AoE turn 1, he literally can't follow up, which is pretty nice, I gotta say. If I would have got an extra weak point skill here, that would have been insanely good, but unfortunately I do not pull that off. Let me go for something like this, I guess. Ooh, really nice damage there. If I would have had an AoE, I guess I could have technically used 2 infects, but I didn't really want to risk that. But yeah, Estarosa's going to live here. He has got a couple of stacks out on me, but not really that big of a deal, I don't think. Because he's only going to be able to use 2 cards. He'll probably kill Tyr off if I had to guess, because he's the closest to being encroached there. And I can just follow up with Rimuru, I think, which I have 2 level 2 flood cards. I'm actually kind of interested to see if I can, like, how much a level 3 would do. So this is going to kill, I think. Ooh, really? Okay, it does kill. That was just barely able to kill, actually, which is kind of funny. So I think my Infect is going to end up killing Estarosa here, so let's go for something like this, I guess. It'll end up going on to the Q-Sack here. Let's see the damage here. Level 3, I'm at full health. What are we looking like? 175's not terrible. It does just a little bit more than a level 1, which he does have his passive Pierce buff activated already, so yeah, honestly, I really like it. I haven't used Rimuru in quite a while. It actually kind of works in a way. You definitely have to have that attack seal, I think, or else Demon King is going to be able to follow up a little bit more than he normally will on like turn 2 because of the you know, all of the attack related stats that he gains. But still a really, really cool team nonetheless. So either way, if you haven't seen Beats, definitely where I got the inspiration for the video at. So feel free to check him out. Like I said, I hope that I put it in the link in the description. But yeah, feel free to subscribe, all that good stuff. I will see you guys later on. I'm pretty interested to see how next week goes, but we'll see how that goes when it gets here.